Hola, I'm back. I'm back again. So, live stream. I did a 4.5 hour one earlier. Had my break. Watched Attack on the Block. John Boyega. Good movie. Good movie. Um, yeah. Why another one in another? Aren't you tired? Yeah, I am tired. But had a conversation. Well, more of a rant. It felt like a rant. But it was deep rooted in a conversation I had years ago with a person of the other sex, I guess, date or girlfriend or whatever. And those emotions came flooding back, and I got really passionate about photography again. So I think I need to go for another round of photography. So you're back with photography with Mwachala. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my dashboard. Let's see what's going on right now. Right. It says I'm live. I'm just gonna see if it's producing any sound. If not, okay. I don't particularly care. So I'm gonna have the chat open. The chat is open. And I am here. I am Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out. Cool. So that's sorted. Chat is sorted. Chat is live. Video comes next. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show my desktop and show you a world of infinite possibilities. And here we go. We're here. We're live. Infinite possibilities. Let's do it. Right. This time around, I'll have the chat uh, through the Google platform. And let's do it. Let's do it right. So when we last left off, this was the last photo. It was a good photo. I've had time to reflect. This is actually a pretty nice photo. Um, Pouty McPout face, I think was the name I gave it. Um, yeah, I do like my witticisms. Righty. Okay, sure. Let's continue. Let's push on. We have how many photos left? Most of these were from Robot Restaurant. Not all of them will make it. Considering there were 987 total photos, I reduced that to 351, and then I'll probably whittle it down even further. But 242, let's try to get at least those 42 done. Let's do it. These photos I remember much clearer than the other ones because these are my photos. Some of them are. So let's continue. So this is an interesting story. Um, this shop sold apparel for dogs. And the funniest thing about this particular store brand, hold on, before that, let me just make sure I'm live. Cool. Cool. Right, just making sure. Right. The funniest thing about this store brand was not about the store itself. I mean, the store had really funny items, and I'll show you in a bit. But it was just it was Alex's general attitude towards this particular store. Alex was like lukewarm to like externally anyway, lukewarm to mediocre in terms of excitement about things around. When we got to this store, he was like hella hype because he was able to get something for his little boy, for his dog, Odin. Now, It is what it is. That's the Western society for you. Making making items for your little dog. But yeah, in Japan they don't really have big dogs. They have tiny dogs. And because of that, he couldn't get anything for his little dog. Well, his big dog. So advice is, if you're ever going to buy stuff in Japan for your pets, own a tiny dog. In fact, own a tiny dog. They're easy to manage. And I don't hate tiny dogs as much as I hate big dogs. Hate is a strong word. Dislike is the better word. And for this, all I need is the reds and the greens and the blues to be extra poppy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 70 on this one. That should fix it. And then drop the oranges a little bit because these oranges are nasty. But raise the reds and raise the blues. Raise the blues. Sweet, sweet, sweet. No, 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 no. There we go. All right, let's have a look. Before and after. I don't know. Need to be a little bit brighter. Everything about this shop was hella weird, man. I don't know why no one else felt like that, but like, ugh, just weird. But that's Japan for you. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, dogs always get excited when they see something new. So, like, that's why the things were facing back, and also the back is also the place where you can have the most surface area, or whatever. But I, why were the dogs facing away? Anyway, anyway, uh, it's good marketing. I'll give it that. All right, this needs to be cropped like this. That says Jo Joto Jote Jo J. That's Ja, and then this yeah you yo. So Jote, unless that's a kanji that I don't know. Who knows? I really want to do the grunge on this one. No, 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 but not grunge with no color, like a desaturated grunge. Might need to go back to the other ones. Ooh, not feeling that whatsoever. It's always the oranges that fucking killing it for me, man. That looks cool. Moon looks cool for this, actually. I really like that. It's a bit overkill, but I haven't used the moon one in a while, if at all. So that's what I'm gonna do for this one. But I'm just gonna bring these back down so that we have a little bit of color, because nothing needs to be all doom and gloom. You understand what I'm saying? So that verbatim, this is what I'm going to go for. And because it came out so nicely, I'm going to save that as a preset. So what is Moon? Moon was 03G. 03G3. 03G3. Create. There we go. Preset saved. Awesome. That looks cool. That looks sweet. All right, back to the beginning of Takashita Street. So, um, first of all, let's see if we can actually just quickly do a lens correction. Sweet. That looks sweet. And then I am liking the Perpetua. Perpetua is not, it's not bad. It's not bad. Just need to stretch this out further down. And then stretch this. Right. Again, just to save time because I'll keep doing the same processes over and over again. And because I want to speed up this O1A2. Okay. I guess we got a second perpetual filter because like I've been doing the same process over and over again. It gets to a point where you're like, all right, enough's enough. And also to find the right color. That's the one. That is the one. So you've got the perpetua. That's sorted, and then we can go. Holy shit, that look kind of sick. Another one. What I'm trying to do is give it. There's two ways I can go about it because this was both terrifying. Oh my god. Yeah, like I was saying, terrifying and yeah, it's both terrifying and right, both terrifying and Jesus, that broke me. It's both no, this is just simply terrifying. Jesus. All right, let's give it a warm welcome. You know what? I keep doing this as well, so what I'm gonna do is call that one B. All right. Basic tone, treatment, clarity. Let's detail. Sharpening. Right. Let's call this 01B. Noise. Save time because I spent quite a bit of time just doing noise reduction. So 01B1 reduction is created. Sweet. That is terrifying. Oh, that's what I wanted. That is exactly how I envisioned this one. Maybe just deeper blues, but it's literally how I saw this in my mind and as I was seeing it in the streets. Like everything felt hypercolor. Like the first thing you see when you go to Takashita Street is like everything's like hypercolor. That is awesome. Just drop the aquas, maybe the greens as well. No, just a little bit, and then saturation. Fantastic. That's what I'm going to call this photo. Okay, let's do it. Quick develop keyword. There we go. Yeah, loyal hounds. The owners. Pout face. And because we already have this photo, we can just be like, all right, so here's the thing. I like this photo because it has contextual information. It tells you about where you are, where 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 the things in relationship to this photo are, which is why I like it. However, it's so what I'm gonna do is just gonna quick fix it, right? Quick fix. Um, apply quick fixes like that. Make it black and white. Give it the proper aspect ratio it deserves, which is 16:9. Just drop it down. And there we go. There you have it. You have a beautiful photo that's slightly underlit. And we can test out our nose reduction filter that we created. And bish bash bosh. Let's just make sure that it did something. No, did nothing. Right. It's because God damn it. Right, it's sharpening and noise reduction. Let's do this again. 0, 1, B1 is replace. Sweet. So that's going to be handy for any photo that Alex is in, because if I boost the contrast, it's going to make him look very... So we already have a photo of this, but historically speaking, I just want to take a moment to just enjoy this. Maku Fi Macfiz. Oh, okay, cool. Sakura ch Sakura ch There's no other information, it's just the same thing. Yeah, it's good to see this. Obviously there's the apple pie. The little buzzy bee, the honey, and the people who are just ready to take this on. Kama. Okay, fine. Right, bye. Now, here's the problem that I've discovered. It seems, let's go back. Every photo taken by the camera Alex was using is off, because this is the dog store. Here we go. What do I need to do? I need to press G. So here's the thing. Let's go metadata, and then go D90. Select all of them, and then go back to cameras. This was taken by the D90. So is it possible that they went back? It feels like that's what happened. So we went to the dog store. I went dog store with Alex, and then they went back. That's the scenario, I think. went down. So okay, fine. So this is still back in the dog store, but the dog store also prints t-shirts for humans, and this is one of my favorites. Is oh gosh, this is the one I saw. No, the one about the boss. There's something about the boss, but like let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Maybe it's not flagged. Let's just turn off filter for now. Maybe I deleted it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Maybe I have a feeling I deleted it, but there was another one where it said like something about this guy printing it. That's the photo of his boss. Yeah. So it's a good memory to have. It's a good one. All right, develop. Let's go. Lens correction 4. Didn't really help my case. So what I'm going to do is let's rotate it. First of all, rotate it this way. Cool. And then vertical. Just a tad. And then scale. And then crop. Nope. Crop. There we go. Sweet. Now we can what the F? Oh, let's have a look. All right, undo. All right, let's go back. This one had the noise reduction, right? So, all right. God damn it. Again. 1v1. That's it. Now, if I go back to this and press noise reduction, voila, voila. That is beautiful. So what I need to do is make sure that, yeah. Now, do I need that much vibrance? Probably not. Do I need that much saturation? Absolutely not. Am I going to give it that? Probably. All right, highlights need to be dropped down. Whites need to be dropped. Right. Then I need to no color, but just give it clarity and shadows. Highlights, contrast, less of it, and saturation a little bit, and then just a little bit of exposure. Sweet, baby, sweet. Tasty. And because of that, perfect. Now, rule of thirds. Center focus. There we go. I got one for this one. Ooh, sorry. There we go. Love it. Oops. Back to development, baby. Now, I remember I didn't take this photo myself, but it was Alex that took it, if I remember correctly. I'm never incorrect because I usually know when I take photos. Neff, Alex. But obviously also angling and everything. But what I love about this is the flavors of the crepes. All right. You got tiramisu, cool. Banana, yeah. Strawberry, yep. Strawberry and banana, yep. Cool. Tuna, mayo, and cheese. Matcha cheesecake special. That's not bad. Uh, teriyaki, bacon, sausage, bacon, shrimp, avocado. I mean, these flavors are nothing short of being lit. So if I can, hopefully I can fix this, but oh man, I can't fix this shit. That is the best we can do. God damn. Let me try doing it manually, right? Because I'd love to have the duality of all of this, where you have stuff like tiramisu at the top, and then you get down to the crazy wacky ones. Now, I don't know whether I want to have it black and white. Yeah, no, I want it black and white because then you can actually read. It forces you to read. Sweet, cool, cool, cool. I want that to be really white, the blacks to be really black. Understand what I'm saying? Problem is you lose some of the Nah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Sweet. Can I rotate it with? Yeah, maybe that works. You got that teriyaki, boys. All right. Next. I already edited this photo, but this was such a fascinating thing to look at in Harajuku. Like it, it's like a kaleidoscope of color. And I think this is the one. This looks like it was shot from a higher position than I am because my eyes can't see. So I think this is Alex's. Yeah, correct. And then I also took the same photo. We took it from different angles, but because he was taller than me, he was able to get things like the Tommy Hilfiger sign, the Starbucks. The reflections that he got were different to mine, and obviously, mine. I enjoyed mine. I can show you. I can give you a comparison of the two. So this was one of the ones I took from my camera. Um, but as you can see, my reflections they're not deeper. They're not as interesting. I got the Starbucks sign. I got more of inside what's inside. So his was more of a you see the Tommy Hilfiger reflection is not here, but I did get the Tommy Hilfiger here, the actual store. Um, I had more cars because I'm about the same height as the top of vehicles. Well, slightly taller than that. I'm not that short, but you can see the obvious difference and why I went for his perspective over mine. There was a few, but I think I deleted them. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. Uh, to flagged. What the? Oh Jesus! What is happening? Oh no! I think I was only looking at the D90 photos. Whoopsie! There's still more to cover. All right, development time. Need to crop out that head. Tighten this a little bit. Got this Clefairy looking motherfucker. And he can go. I need like that's the one. That's perfect. Maybe just a little bit of this. And then this. Perfect. Next. We got my boy Sanji over here. Temptation to buy this was super high. But I didn't go for it. Ooh, this looks really nice. But I need less blue. Someone sent me a message. What's up? Hey, what's up, girl? How are you doing? Right. There's a lot of blue happening. So what I'll do is I'll do that. Then I'll give it that. No, 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 no. What I can do is I can go to highlights and then magenta. That's the Sanji life, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm really feeling this. Soften it. Maybe a little bit of exposure boost. Deepen those blacks. Throw down the highlights. And boom. We have ourselves a winner. Winner. Chicken. Mother effing dinner. First of all, I need to save this as create. All right, let's do it. So I need to drop the clarity, drop the sharpness, then do the same for the other side. Hello on the other side. But give it give it a little bit of a contrast uplift so it doesn't look too gloomy. And there we have it, baby. That is how you edit photos, baby. Gives it that hipster look. It's nice, it's crispy, it's unique, it's different. It looks different from the original. It's cool. A little bit of Akira over here. Now with Akira, the way I wanted to do it was I wanted to do it like one of the old animes. I wanted to give it like the super hyper technical, the the really over the top Akira colors. Um, but make it look like a vintage 80s film. much like Akira, obviously. So something like Amaro, right? But with the perpetual filter, right? And then um yeah, no. I like that. Because it's an action figure, you can't go too high contrast and you can't go um too too balls to the wall, right? So you do that, and then give it a little bit, uh, give it a little bit. Actually, let's not do it from there. No, undo there. Give it a blue undertone. Go to split toning or blue overtone, and give it a green undertone. Make it look like a 70s film, and there you go, Akira. Let's shift that down a little bit, and then aspect ratio 16:9, much like Akira himself. Actually, Akira was shot in 4:3. Hmm. Yeah, give it the Akira HD remake that we all want to happen. Treatment. No, cancel. No, this was fascinating. I tried to snap a photo of this cool ass shop, but there was no photos allowed. Oh, that's sick. It's fixed. It's fixed it so nicely. You got Brooke over here. Now this store is cool. I'm really not a fan of stores that are like, no photos. I'm like, look, free advertising. Utilize me. Jesus. I get it. They're afraid of people just coming in and essentially copying, taking photos and copying. But these are licensed properties, man. Come on now. Come on now. Get with it. Getting jiggy with the na 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 na. Let's see how much. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. This is actually a cool photo. Let's leave it as is. I don't know. Do we go black and white? But when we go black and white, we lose all that detail. So do we go color? I think we go color, baby. Drop the clarity, drop the sharpness, contrast maybe, and then shock. There we go. And then just make it a little bright. Make it bright up in here. It's getting bright in here. Okay. Oh, okay. So I didn't even talk about this photo. Like I just realized I was editing and I didn't tell you how insane this photo was. Oh my God. All right, let's talk about this. So I'm outside Takashita Street. I'm just having a good time. A good time. And we were it was a long day. We'd been walking for about 6 hours now, and I was just walking past, and then I saw this beautiful advertising, and I was like, okay, what could this be? I was like, all right. Sure. And I was like, I'm just trying to. So I don't even know what to. So I was walking past just all the shops, and this wasn't even remotely interesting in terms of the things that they were selling. And then I see it just from the corner of my eye. I see yellow and red, and obviously, instinctively, biologically speaking, when you see yellow and red, yellow being the sign of a warning, and then red being the sign of danger, and you see both of those together, which is why McDonald's as a brand works, even though those are not complementary colors. When you have yellow and red together, that is uh, that's not good. That's not good design, but it caught my eye anyway. The yellow, red, and black. These are three colors for danger, and I my eyes went to the sign, obviously, because that's where instinctively you go to, and it's like rest assured, um, be at ease. And then you see this, and then it just goes straight into a sale, and I was like, this is genius. This is awesome. You've caught my attention, and now I'm interested, and I had to peruse the shop. This is why this photo still remains. This is why this is one of the greater picks. This is why I like this photo. No, nay, I love this photo. This one's deep rooted with memories, and I love it. Love it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I want to accentuate the colors. Um, and the best way to do that is to do that, make it blue in the back so that yellow is yellow, and then just raise that, deepen those shadows, bring them up, whites, bring them down, highlights also. Oh no, in this case we want them because it's yellow. We want to bring them up. Then luminance, yellow, bright. It's all hell, but not too bright because I want you to like feel the way I felt. So the reds stay red. Yellow, the oranges in the background stay orange. I think I got another message, as you probably heard. No, don't worry. DW. And then go into saturation where the reds become red, the yellows become yellow, the blues become deeper. And there we go. There we have it. And because this photo is cool, you want it to be center focus. So bring it down. And voila. It's too much on the left. That is awesome. Uh, I could not have Rilakuma, uh, a Rilakuma photo, and what I wanted to do was to have this more blue, because I like blue. Whenever I see Rilakuma, I'm always like thinking about the blues. I wanted to give it a vintage look as well because there's something about Rilakuma and like that vintage look that makes it just seem really cool. So there we go. And then what I'll do is boost the reds. I'm gonna just remove the. Ooh, that looks awesome. I'm gonna just reduce the blues then. That's awesome. That looks kawaii desu, man. Wait for add perpetua here. But the other one. What just happened? Because that looks amazing. What is that? What did it do? Oh, just put it back to normal. That looks cool. That. Ooh, undo, undo. Do again. Photo. I like it so much. That looks so sick. So sick. Oh shit, son. Alright, what I'm gonna do is oh, I didn't save the perpetual thing properly. Okay, let's do it. Alright, I don't want that kind of blue. I want like really, really kooky like that. But not too much. And then on the way down, I want the red, but like not like a super deep red, but like nice warm red, giving it that sort of flair. This one needs to be a lot lighter. There we go. I like that. I like that quite a bit. Yeah, graduated filters. I have radial filters? What? Oh yeah, I do. I do. It's just supposed to be 0, 1, A2. Great. Replace. Right. So we've gone from this to this. Awesome. Nope. See? Quick fix. Done. And then unchain it, drop it down, and then 70 or 80, one of the two should be enough. 70. Boom. And you got Looky McLook face over here. But I don't even need that much. I just need like that much. Oh my god. I never saw it. This is like hella weird. Okay. Alright, here we go. And that's it. We are done. Moving on to the next one. Maybe make it a little bit blue. Little bit blue. That's what I want to see. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. First of all, that looks kind of cool. Look like it sorted out a few things. And it did. 70? Hell yeah. Last thing. Hell yeah. Done. Next one. I'm straight up killing this. Straight up killing this. Alright, this was a cheeky one. Not sure she'll appreciate this one. But took it. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Yeah, you like that. Oh, yeah, boy. So what I'm gonna do? And then swear down, swear down. This is what my Japan trip was about. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what's up. That looks great. I just need to give it the right aspect ratio, 16 by 10. And then pow pow. Done. Now let's see, what's this? Oh, this is sweet. This is a radial filter. Oh, and you can have a color associated with it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's what's up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop clarity and drop sharpness. Yeah. Increase saturation. You know it. Increase contrast. You know it. Done. Are you all right? Let's just look at the before and let's have a look at the after. You love it. Straight up killing it this round. But that's what I'm saying. When it's my photos, I know what to do. I know how to kill it. I think come around my house, I kill it. Look at that son bitch go. Straight up, y'all. Done. Done. We ain't messing around today, son. Done. All right, I love this one. And I'm not sure. So what I want to do, when I remember when I took it, I was like, I wanted to give it like a grunge look, but not that kind of grunge. I mean like this kind of grunge. And then the idea was I was gonna call it D23, like uh, the code word for Disney. Don't go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. I wanted to really give it a hips. There we go. There we. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that looks so much better than I ever wanted it to look. That's straight up dope. Yo, straight up dope. Straight up dope, yo. My boy Mickey Mouse. I might need to just drop the saturation of the orange a little bit and just a little bit of the blues, you know, because we cool like that. And then just give it that fire treatment. Then, just as icing on that beautiful cake, noise reduction, get the brush. You feeling that? Mad fire, son. Wait, give me a second, give me a second. I'll find the color I want. That's the one. Drop it down to its bare minimum. Clarity, sharpness, and then highlights. Make it bright. Contrast, just a little bit. And then shadows. There you go, boy. I love these high heels, man. The Harajuku high heels, because like most of the Harajuku girls are like tweens, and they're really into like high fashion, but are not tall enough to be in high fashion. So over like years and years of like Japanese Harajuku girls have been wearing ridiculously high like pump shoes, um, and they get ridiculous, adding 3 or 4 inches more. Man, it's insane, but I love it. I always wonder how they walk, but you know, I ain't one to question magic, right? That's right. That's right. Oh, baby, baby. So I don't know if I want to go clarity or I want to go. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's a cool look for it. I'm just gonna go pop and just bring these in, and so you focus on the shoes. It's just like pop pop. Next, yeah, Kate Tokyo. That's what's up. And there's all this garbage. Do you want some UV stuff? Some Nivea? Was there any Nivea? No. Yeah, there is. I think I remember seeing Nivea. There we go. All this in the background, aka the bargain bin. Give it that 70. I'll give it max. I haven't given anything max. I like it. I don't even need to do anything more to that. That's good. It's gold. I'm just gonna give it a little bit more saturation. You know what I mean? If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. Swear. There we go. Now, problem is, here's the dilemma I have. You have graffiti over here. You got all of that rubbish. I don't need any of that. Yeah, I'll crop that off. And then I don't know. I don't. Do I need any of this? Because I want to showcase this, but like that's not as important as this, right? But it's the combination of the two. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. Just give it a little bit of such. No, sorry, that clarity, saturation, and then give it more red or yellow. By adding yellow, you reduce the blues, increasing the reds. Possibly cropping this chick off. This chiquita over here. But that looks like that. How does that look? I don't know. Go back to what it was. There we go. Now, this doesn't look like this isn't. I don't. This is. I probably took this. Probably. But I don't remember it. What was Oh, yes. Now, yep. That's it. It was this. This was the interesting aspect of it. So I might actually need to crop it out. I was like, why did I take this photo? There has to be a reason. I do things with a reason. Always. There's always a reason. And then I can just go, bam. There we go. That's the one. That's the meal ticket. Cool. I love this one. There were 2 of these. I took 3 of these, three of these shots because I wanted to get the perfect one. Because I knew I was going to come back to it. We had 5 days, and I want to give it that vintage look. That's a good start. But the blues aren't the blue I want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna up that, drop drop this for a second. Yep, yep. Increase highlights. increase shadows, and obviously blow it up a little bit. And I need to just give me a second. Just drop the amount of color. Give it that fade. Are you with me? Are you with me? So it looks like a 1970s photo, like a Polaroid photo. And then luminance of the blues, just a tad. And then saturation of the blues. Are you feeling that? Noise reduction. And there we go. We have a 70s pinup doll. 70s to 80s. And we can just tighten that. Yeah. Just a little bit. I don't know whether to go up or down. Up is better. Right. And then you have the monster in the back, ready to attack. Hell yeah. I love this photo so much. It was like foreshadowing for things that were to come that evening. Amara Green? No. This one you get. Give it the max HDR. And then just go crazy with the colors. Right, and then in terms of saturation, we need stronger blues, slightly stronger aquas, stronger orange, slightly weaker yellows, and then luminance. You need brighter reds, deep brighter yellows, brighter greens, brighter aquas, deeper blues, deep purples. Or do you want to bright to add a little bit of contrast, and then deeper purples. There we go. And what I'll do is I'll just tighten it. And there we have it. Oh, this could benefit with just a little bit of a fade. Just a little bit of a fade. Give it that hipster feel. Just a tad. Then soften it. That 1-2 noise reduction punch. There you go. Super kawaii. Kawaii this. Now, first of all, that needed to be done. Second of all, I need to go free. I need to be free from this conflict. I want to break free. That's right. That's what I need. Done. Now the interesting about this was this guy shouting deals. Obviously, noticed camera. Both of them. Also, he is so captivated by that. Just wanted to show that off before I went bye bye. I love this. I love this quite a bit. Actually, you know what? I love most of my photos because, again, deep rooted in memories. What I wanted to do with this one, I wanted to give it the like hyper realistic HDR, but bright HDR. So, but I didn't want to give it the usual clear HD. I wanted to give it a HDR that kind of looked like everything was fake, much like what's happening right now. And yeah, it was like the idea of Barbie. Whoa, 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 whoa. This thing would really benefit with a lot more like blues. So that is the one. That is the colors. Those are the colors. Sorry. English. Do I speak it? Stretch it out just a tad. Are you kidding me? That looks fire, dude. That looks fire, dude. Hell hath no fury. So, ka, wa, e. Oh, what is this? I was like, what's happening? Check it out. Exactly how I wanted it. Or even better, actually. Okay, I need to show you this. So, so backstory to this photo. I was trying to tell Alex to take this photo. He was like, but I know about this. These are just toys. All toys. So dope, man. So dope. Um, I want this again to be bright, colorful. I could do without this dude, to be honest. And then crop it in as well from this side. Now I wonder if a lens correction could help this out. That's the best I can do. That's cool. That's it. That's fire. That is the fire. The fire burns. Mordecai lives. There we go. There we go. Let's have a look. Data enhance. That looks great. That looks cray cray. Cool. Takashita Gucci. I wanted this to be, yep, that's the one. And then I wanted the shadows. Yeah, this is pretty much my vision for this photo. So, what the hell is happening? Not this again. This has happened before. Um, and then I'm gonna go back to D. Hopefully that fixes it. Jesus. All right. So what I'm gonna do? Look into the chat. I'm gonna this temporarily and that. And I close this. Because I don't know what causes this to happen. All right, quit Lightroom. Skip this time. Open Lightroom again. Da-da-dun-dun. So, this is a thing that's happening right now. I am Optimus Prime. Let me refresh this page. Maybe some chats. All right, so every time I go into the chat, I always expect something to happen, but nothing happens. And then when I look back at the end of the day, it's just like, hey, there was like 5 people here and they were watching. And I was like, oh, I'm so alone. Present to everyone. Again, welcome back. Infinite possibilities. Let's get it. Cool. Fixed the problem, even though I don't know what the problem was. Oh, this actually makes it really easy to know where it is. 0. And then I need contrast. None of it. Highlights. Obviously, I need to just turn that mother bitch down. And then it's the shadows I'm interested in. There we go. That's good enough. That is absolutely good enough. Then give it the proper 16:10 ratio. Cool. Once you give it that 16:10, you know what you need to do? The blues, the greens, and everything in between. Sweet, baby. Next. This was next to the waffle place. And I can say with 100% certainty that this place was kawaii to the max. And because of that, I'm gonna give it that max treatment. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Delicious. Okay, first of all, this blue nonsense, you gotta go. All right, so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Mm-mm. Like a warmonger. Rawr. Okay, muting myself. Right, I was speaking and I realized I had muted myself. Internet possibilities, back at it again. And yes, yes, bitch, yes. I like the grunge though. I like the grunge quite a bit, man. Just need a little bit of like happiness in this life, but like I love it, man. Shit, looks kind of cool. I just need diva blues, bruh. Diva blues. Yes, yes. That's what I want. That's what I want. Sorted, fam. You get me, fam. Sorted, bruv. Those roads are too red, man. Gotta turn it back a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Then bring this down, or up, or down, or left and right, and just focus on the good stuff. That's right. That's right. I wonder if lens correction will do anything. Yes. Yes, it will. Ooh la la. C'est très bien. So, this was one of the moments where I explained what Rakuten was. Um, Let me just rotate it first before I get into story mode. So, I was explaining that this was a Rakuten company. And they're like, what is Rakuten? And I was like, Rakuten is the Amazon of Japan. It's one of the biggest. You what, mate? You. What is happening right now? Have I just been editing photos that were. No, 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 no. No, no, flagged. Oh, it's because I restarted. Oh, you're such a muppet. Right, right, right. Yeah, Rakuten is like the Amazon of Japan. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. All right, one of these has to go. One of these is not like the others. Obvi, you are the one. This is an Alex photo. You can tell. You can tell. Oh, I can't tell. I know how my photos look like. Santa Monica. Okay, chala. Let's do it. Really, really, really? Oh, come on. It's because I'm not connected to power right now. My phone, my laptop's just like going berserk, man. All right, what I'm gonna do, you know, infinite possibilities. So I'm gonna close this. Close Lightroom. Open it. Ignore. Just ignore it. Open it again for the third goddamn time. Rodimus Prime. I'm gonna check the chat once more. It says the stream is offline. No, it's not. I'm live. Okay. 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 I'm live right now. And Lightroom is back up. I'm just gonna put the filters on. Go back to the photo I was on. And then we come back. Let's do it. You know it. It's back again in a world of infinite possibilities as showcased by the screen. Right. So let's rotate it. Let's use lens correction to rotate it. We don't need any horizontal, but we might need that vertical. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And then I only need to, first of all, what the hell are you doing? There we go. Second of all, we already have one in black and white, so this one needs. Whoa. Whoa. I dig that so much. Let's explore the town for a bit. I've not used cross process once, but then cross process did not like really match up with my ideas of this trip. No, 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 no. I just want to be successful. I don't want the blacks though. You are so racist. You don't want the black? So racist. Can you dig it? Can you dig this photo tonight? Why I wonder why. Who's messaging me? Oh, just a response. Yeah, this is just a distraction. Again, another Alex photo. This is why it's an Alex photo. I don't do this. I don't do this. But yeah, at this point he was bored of taking photos. He was done. Actually, yeah. If you go back to the library, yeah, it started to become work for him. So not everyone's built in the same way, I guess. If you go to D90, go down to the bottom, you can see it was just that. That's because I asked him to take that one, and then that was it. That was it. He was done. Right. That could have been a me photo, to be honest, but I don't. I don't do that. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? But we're getting there. You know what? We are actually getting there because we are kicking ass and taking names. You understand? But my question is, why so serious? That cannot be a flagged one. Let's, filters off, flagged. There's no way. I feel like I've messed with this already because you probably have. All right. G. G it is. There's one with all the crap information. Am I losing my mind? Did I not edit that already? I'm sure I did. And it's this one. So how can... Oh, because I was working on the other ones. It makes so much goddamn sense. So you... and back to D. Give her the D. You know it. And just up the exposure. Then... And then it was... What did you want to do? It was perpetual. Right? Yes. The answer is yes. That's what I wanted to do. And then I just need to crop. But that's so cute. Okay, leaving it. Leaving it for you. No more nonsense. Good at the time when I was editing. Not worth it anymore. Done this one already. Karaoke. It was the first thing I saw when we entered like the cab. And or the first thing that caught my eye, and I started trying to read it. And I was like, karaoke or karaoke or karaoke. As it's properly pronounced. And I wanted to keep this for historic reasons because, again, first symbol I saw when I got to Japan. So I'm only keeping this one. Again, I would love it to be grunge, just to have like that red really pop out, and then just deepen the blues. Maybe just drop the clarity a little bit. Hit that noise reduction. And then finally, like I said, those blues, man. You gotta deepen those blues. It's the sky. The sky is not falling, so gotta make it fall on your own. You understand what I'm saying? And then I need to have one of these. But the purpose isn't to have it colored. The purpose is to drop clarity, increase shadows, increase highlights, reduce contrast, increase saturation, and finally increase the goddamn fucking exposure, giving it that crispy look that we all know and love. Boom, winning, boom, winning. Winner, winner, chicken motherfucking dinner. That's right. Ombre. Okay, first of all, that's what we need in our lives. In our lives. Winner, winner, chicken mother effing dinner. I like this one. And I liked it for those reasons, really. I did not notice that. That's awesome. What I was looking at was the American Eagle. American Outfitters, as it's called in the US of A. So again, second perpetual, but this time around, this will be a green. Or yellow, but more green and yellow. Then reduce, and then the top, because I want this to actually look nice. I want this to be an orange to reflect the sunrise or the sunset or whatever you want to call it. This needs to be. This needs to be. Need to be sun. Yeah, like I said, green, but let's go more yellow. Call it mellow yellow. There we go. Be so nice. Yeah, you like it? Because I do. Bellissimo. Understand? And then brush. Pop, 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 pop. Then remove this blue because I hate it. And then clarity, shadows, highlights. Drop that fucking highlight down. Give that sunset a real sunset. And then a contrast. Yeah, that just happened. But I think I messed up. Beautiful. Yeah, the blue entered the buildings. There you go. Before and after, because it really was sunset. But obviously, your camera is gonna go to whatever auto white balance you put it on. And I think I got a better photo of the karaoke, as clearly evident by. That's really all I need to do to it. But I'm gonna give it that 1-2. Ooh, that looks hot. Yes. Oh my god, yes. Oh shit, man. That fucking looks so sick. Oh Jesus, dude. Let's see. Let's if it can just like fucking. Ooh, nah, I lose too much right by doing that. Nah, dude, that looks awesome. This was the one that I shot with. So goodbye, old friend. I stuck with the one Alex did. Um, so this one, simple. Lens correction first, and then rotation. Yeah, you with me so far? Autos, you see how it looks like in the dark? Don't need that. 70%. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? 70 or max, one of the two. Let's go max. I call these are weird names. They're not like I just got. That's just the names I refer to them. And then give it that perpetual, right? The whole 1-2 combo. And then enter the realm where this becomes sweet orange, right? Like sweet orange, like pow, pow orange, like that, right? And then the top one becomes baller orange, like hell yeah orange. The kind of orange that you dream about when you're a kid. Give it that Vice City look. Come on, you can get it. There we go. Then you're gonna add a third layer for the top. It's gonna be like balls to the wall, like kind of red, but like not too red. You understand what I'm saying? And drop it down low. Understand? I'm gonna save this. By the way, this looks incredible. I'm gonna call this graduated filter 01A3. Now, what I need to do: blues, bright, oranges, brighter than usual, yellows, reds, deep reds. Get the magentas out there. Also, look at that difference. First of all, second of all, just need to rotate it a little bit. There we go. There we go. Drop that a little bit. And then I need to go to saturation, blues, obvi, oranges, obvi, the yellows, duh. And then drop the greens a little bit, drop the aquas. Magenta goes up, purple, other way around, magenta and purple. Then get the brush. Remove that goddamn stupid blue. Because I am not impressed. Just a tad, like 1%. I just want 1%. Saturate. Obviously, clear the garbage up. Don't want it affecting my photo. Just want it affecting the sky. Skyler. I want you to see the sunset, how it actually was, man. That sunset looked fire. Ooh, too much. Or not enough. You decide. Epic rap battle. There we go. That is Japan, dude. That is Japan. Look at that. Look at it. Love it. Jason Gordon-Levitt. This is SoftBank. If you watch any of the Japanese adverts, you would know this dog. What? That looks awesome already. That is the power. Ooh, yeah. I am creating filters for days, son. All right, so this robot is in the SoftBank app, and it's less for adults and kids because adults can speak and comprehend Japanese much better than kids can. So it allows the kids to communicate with them. It has a camera at the front, and I think no sensor at the front, no cameras. And then as the kids talk to it, it kind of interprets it, and then it shows them the relevant thing, but in relation to whatever they're trying to sell, like Apple Watches or iPads, and it's really really cool. And I was saying Japan, man, jeez, jeez. All right, just as a contrast, let's go back. Let's take a break. Let's have a look at the damage we've done in this CS. So the previous session we got up to here. So in this session, we've done 39, and the aim was what, 42, right? Cool, cool. Look at the percentage. So actually, we've been here for a while. So. I should say them out loud. What are these flavors? And plastic models. That's one. ACDC. Rakuten. Bag. Takeshita. Moshi Moshi box. Choji, which is hello. Um, what's real anymore? Why did I say a hot Charlie? I was supposed to say Tokyo. Boy, Mickey, I keep forgetting that I'm on socks. Kawaii socks. Redacted. I don't know about this one. Sort Assortment of merch. There we go. That's what I want. Love you so much. Re La Kuma. Add wall displays. Akira Sanji. Under Rocket. There we go. We've caught up. So the aim was 42. I think I can go further. I'll go till 19. I'll go till 8:15. Cool, we're doing well. So grand total, you've done in 3 sessions 148 photos. Not bad, guys. I hate it when that happens. What the fuck is happening right now? All right, let's do it. Let's do it to it. All right, the nighttime photos are gonna be so hard to develop because they're really blue. Right. Do, 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 do. There you go. That wasn't actually too bad. Sweet. I like this and I don't like this at the same time. If black and white works, sure. It has to be the grunge bright. If it doesn't, that's cool too. All right. There we go. That seems to fix my issues. All right, next one. More wacky and zany antics. That's it. I don't even need to continue working on that. That's great. Okay, let's see what's next. I like that because you got the cop car and that's cool. That's a cool one. I really like this photo, actually. Now that I really think about it. It's a cool one. You got the cop car, the Porsche. Porsche. You can't just say Porsche, you have to say Porsche. Um, just a little bit brighter. So that's contrast. More highlights. And I'm just gonna wow 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 wow. Get rid of that blue because it pisses me off every time. And there you go. There you have it. A cool looking photo of the streets of goddamn Tokyo. This is me, and it's a long exposure photograph. I wanted to take a better one, but had no tripod, and I had to use the goddamn dustbin mail thing, which wasn't at all embarrassing, he said sarcastically. Man, I really like that shit. Really hate, really do hate this blue. I will fix that another time. But today is not the day for reckoning. Hmm? You have to think about the positives. All right, let's see if lens correction will fix this. That's the best it can do, I guess. The best is not bad. It's not bad at all, boy. And we got a few good photos there. Here we go. This is the one I've been waiting for. First of all, lens correction. Boom. Second of all, you're gonna get that. Boom, boom, pow. Third, you're gonna get a really fucking epic. Not even grunge. I want it to be like super bright, but not super bright. Like that. Oh yeah, boy. No. Oh, yeah, I thought so. All right, no, that's it. That's it. And then raise exposure, highlights, and then here you go. Just watch this. How about that? How about them apples? Oh, you like that? Oh, you like that? Somebody once. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Mm, 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 mm. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, what up? That's what's up. Before and after. Big baby. Okay. Oh, so Alex took one and I took one. And even though I like this, let me just copy settings. No, but it won't work the same. Let's try it. Let's try it anyway. Tools, settings, copy settings, basic tone, color, tone curve, clarity, copy, and then paste it. Settings, paste. Yeah, boy, that looks awesome. Yeah, that's right. And then just to smoothen everything out. Damn. Woody woo. Chickadees, Chinese, and Chinese goddamn chicken. Oh my god. That photo looks sick. No, no, no. Lens correction. Sick. I can drop this down a little bit. Give that a very cinematic feel to it. I'm cool with that. Oh yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage. I don't need that much on this side, to be honest. Oh yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. That looks good. That looks good. Harajuku, baby. Harajuku, baby. First of all, full lens correction. Step one. Step two. I think I wanted this one to be black and white, but when I was taking it, I was like, no, no, no. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna be grunge. Harajuku, baby. Undo. And I just need to make the blues blue. And the reds. Really fucking red. Want it to look like the streak. Yeah. So it looks like this one's traveling and this one's like, like in video games, how you have those the video game lines. And that's how you make a really fucking awesome photo. You're welcome, internet. Yeah, I just went there. What? Whoa. That's it. That's all I need. And I just need to soften it out because it's Alex and he's got really nice, soft white skin. Just need to chillax on the reds. Maybe bring up the oranges a little bit. Maybe blues a little bit. Gotta slow down the blues a little bit. Maybe raise the exposure a little bit. Maybe drop it down a little bit more to the left. Maybe down from the top as well. And then boom. Awesome. Photo. Actually, I need to drop it down a little bit more. You understand what I'm saying? Bring it tighter. Tight. 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 This is Alex's photo. It's really well done. Would make both a great and fantastic black and white photo, or really, really nice looking. There you go. Sorted, fam. Bruv, what you want? Bruv. You don't know about me, bruv. Lethal bizzle, bruv. You should know about me. I'm funky D. I'm sailing through these. Let's see how many percentage are we? Is it 815? Not even close, son. But I'll do 2 more photos. Then call it a night. The dark night. Ooh. Dirty. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know which one to go for. This one looks kind of nice. Must admit. Woof. Oh. Woof. Hey. Mm. 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 In all fairness, I really don't care for this photo. I didn't take it. This one's a repeat. I feel like I've already done this one and this one. They should be both done. If not, It's a very simple thing to do. Just gonna click auto, see where that takes us. Good enough. Done. Next. Auto. Clarity. Saturation. Next. Disney Store. Auto. Clarity. Saturation. Give it a petro just so that it looks interesting. Done. Lens correction full. Fix that. Destroy the other thing, but I don't really care for the 10101. This is what I care about. Auto. Exposure. Contrast. Shadows. Blacks. Then finally, hit it with that hot perpetual. Wait. Hit it with a hot perpetual. Make it look like a video game. That's the aim of going to Japan. Drop that down, drop that up. Nothing else fucking matters. There you go. There you have it. A sick photo. But not a sickly photo. That's not what I'm saying. 5 minutes. We can do a few more. I'm feeling the frisk. I'm feeling the fire. The fire burns. Mordecai lives. You know what? When I took this, I think Alex took this photo. Yeah, like when I saw it, and I was like, great black and white photo. Just straight up, I knew exactly. Like the last few ones, the reason why I've been sailing through them, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them because I remember those photos. Now and forever. Oh man, done this before. Done. Ain't no messing about. This one's gonna be like max. Or like there's one that's, yeah, that's it. Just up the exposure. A little bit of contrast here and there doesn't help. Does not hurt. Sorry. This, that, this, that, this, that, this, and then come here. Make that soft, even softer than it is. Make it super. What's the word? There you go. Look at her butt. There you go. Look at her butt. Oh my god. Look at her butt. Done. 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 The lights on. Okay. Straight up killing it today. I swear I already done the Disney photo one. Gap. I feel like I've done all of these. Straight up done them. Done no, bruv. Speaking of that, I really only just care about the Disney store. So I'll give it that. Give it that perpetual life. I already have. Already have. It's just looking so bland. I want to know how I got these scars. My father was a drinker. His mannerisms. Okay then. Alrighty then. This is an Alex photo. What was it before like that? Can I make this black and white? No. Do I need it? Maybe. Do I want it? Probably not. Alright, let's compare that with mine. Alright, we got this. Which obviously should be softened up a little bit. And then we have this. I mean, there's no harm of keeping both. They've both been edited, so fine. There we go. I said it. This is the last photo then. First of all, full correction. See where that takes us. Sweet. Sweet. I like it. I need to smooth the transition than that. Yeah. And then this. Need to smooth the transition than that as well. This could be bluer. There we go. Perfect. All right, I was pressing U instead of Y. That's why. You can just raise the exposure a bit, drop the contrast, drop the saturation, and just noise reduction. That's it. So I got 9%. What I'll do now is fill in the blanks. So let's go into E. Perfect. Fusion. Building. Billboard. Disney. Wide. Streets. Gotta make it. How much battery you got? 7%. Don't need that much light. All right, let's do it. Okay, maybe I do. MIT. Yep. Creepy. Downtown. HJ. Juku. SoftBank. Have we done all of them? Oh, yay. So the aim was to get 42 done today in this particular sesh. Let's just count down how many we got down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What the F? I'm just gonna press G because that's so much easier than this. So we have done we've done 58. So as you know, this is the room and the realm of infinite possibilities, and we did a good job today. Some of these photos are my all-time favorite photos from Japan, and yeah, that's cool. We did it. Now, I don't know what to do next. I'm gonna probably watch Chronicle and then wait for my inevitable return to work. All right. Let's just see if there's anything on the chat. Nope. Just I am Optimus Prime. And that's it. Infinite possibilities. And I'm gonna stop presenting. And then I'm gonna peace out. Keep it sexy, baby.